What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Trendy Topics, where we discuss the latest in hip-hop and gossip. So today we have a video about Young Buck. Now, Young Buck was doing an interview, right? And he was basically speaking on why 50 Cent was doing him dirty. He was speaking on owing 50 Cent money. Well, allegedly, because he kind of proved his point as to why he didn't owe 50 Cent any money. He also spoke about the reason why he filed for bankruptcy. I covered that maybe like about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, Young Buck filed for bankruptcy, in case y'all didn't know. He also spoke on his child. He spoke on being in prison. He spoke a whole lot of stuff during this interview. One thing I definitely got to give Young Buck credit for is that regardless of what 50 Cent did to him in the past, he doesn't have any ill will towards 50 Cent. And you definitely have to be strong to feel that way. And 50 Cent definitely did him dirty in the past. So he just wished that he learned more business aspect. Because remember, 50 Cent was the one paying all of them, Young Buck, Lloyd Banks, and even Tony Yayo. You get what I'm saying? But the relationship between Tony Yayo and 50 Cent, it was a bit more personal than business. Because if y'all remember, while Tony Yayo was behind bars, 50 Cent was putting down money for him. When he got out, 50 Cent took care of him. And I'm not sure of the reason why, if he did time for 50 Cent, if it was because they grew up together. But I know that 50 Cent had more respect for Tony Yayo than Buck and Lloyd Banks. That's something that I know for sure. But guys, yeah, I'm going to play the interview so y'all can hear what Young Buck had to say. And I'm glad that this dude is in good spirit, regardless of the whole tranny rumors, regardless of people not messing with him. Regardless of a lot of things, he's still staying in good spirit. He's still putting out music. He's out of that contract with 50 Cent, so he's able to put out all the music that he wants to right now. I really wish Young Buck the best. I really hope that he makes a big comeback this year in the music, even though I doubt it, because to me, you have to be doing a certain type of music now to make it, because we see where most of these gangster rappers, most of these rappers that been out for like over 10 years, no one is really checking for them right now. And I think it's the same way with Young Buck. He just has like a little fan base. And I guess those are the persons he is doing music for, which is good. You definitely have to give him credit for that. But I'm talking about the big break where he actually makes a comeback. I'm not sure if it's possible, but listen what Young Buck had to say in this interview, guys.
As somebody that looked up to you, and I'm gonna just keep it 100, bro.
Yeah.
You can understand this because you even said before it was times where you were in the game or whatever, and it was niggas that he might not have fucked with that you fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So you couldn't break those relationships. So I just wanted to make that clear. I say that to say, looking up to you and everybody in the group, like, you know what I'm saying, like that was one of the hardest groups ever. Period.
For sure.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm just coming to you as a fan, and it's crazy because like, if y'all could still be together, I know y'all had y'all differences and shit like that. It just would be so much better than all this bullshit. Like it just make a nigga mad. Like,
nah, I get where you come from, and you know, I don't know what to say honestly when it comes to shit like that. It's just one of them situations where, you know, it's so much water under the bridge as far as in regards to where me and him stand at. You know, I ain't got no ill will, no bitter feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm better at everything that I do. Everything that I done been through, I wouldn't change it. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, it made me who I am. And honestly, I don't think if I done went through some of this shit, the people wouldn't even be so in tune with me like they are now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the era was with G-Unit, it's a classic. It's a legendary era. I don't take nothing away from 50 for giving me that opportunity that I took advantage of. If it was anything that I would say that I could do over, that was, you know, put the same amount of energy that I put in for the opportunity, I would put that same amount into the business, because in the end, you know, I kind of got the short end on the business. So, you know, it's all been a learning experience for me. What don't kill you make you stronger. And for me, and I just been really focusing on life in itself, my children. You know, they done got the worstest end of this. You know what I'm saying? In my world, when I go through things, they go through things, whether it's good or bad. So a lot of this negative shit, you know what I'm saying, they have to experience. I ain't got no real small babies. You know, they still active. I got daughters that's dancing and rapping and all of that. So they see the things and hear the things and all of that stuff. So a lot of those things had to do a lot of soul searching. You know, am I gonna throw this away for this? That type. Right. So it's one of the things where it's just like, you know, God put me in a place and say, you know what, I'm so talented with it. You know what I mean? I feel like at this point, man, my biggest payback is success, man. Honestly, bro, it ain't about me getting up here and talking about this person or using this platform to speak on this and speak on that. If I'm speaking on it, it's facts. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people hate to deal with the reality of some of the energy that the facts bring. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I ain't never really had shit to hide, period. You feel me? I done went through my things out of this game. And like I tell you in the beginning of this conversation, I just feel like I ain't got my just due, homie. So I'm really, really mashing through this. And I really ain't giving a fuck, honestly, about who say they there or who mashing with me. Because I'm honestly realizing, like, you know, after me going through so much and all these different things, and I dropped this project.
So I definitely got to give a big shout out to Young Buck once again. You know, you sound like you definitely learned a lot from 50 Cent. I guess you won't make the same mistake twice. If you are to sign with a record label, you should definitely take your time and not make the same mistake that you did with 50 Cent. Because we see where a lot of rappers sign some stupid deal that makes them, you know, whenever they get like 10 years older, they don't have any money because of the type of deal that they sign. So Young Buck, just be careful. And maybe you can even stay independent, push your own music, so all the money that you're making comes into your pocket. But what do y'all think, man? Young Buck is definitely trying to make a comeback. Do you guys think that he will make a comeback this year? Do you think that Young Buck is washed up? Or do you even think that 50 Cent did him too dirty? That's why he will never make a comeback? And maybe 50 Cent even blackball him, tell some rappers not to work with Young Buck or they can't mess with him. Y'all know 50 Cent is that type of person. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave the link to the full, well, not the full, to some more of this Young Buck interview in the comment section. Y'all can go check it out after you finish watching this video. Well, actually, the video is coming to an end now, so y'all can go check out that interview. And remember, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. If you don't, you can hit the thumbs down button. Also, subscribe to this channel if you have not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post new content. Anyway, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.